the Arizona Cardinals just didn't have a good game at all. And we knew going into this game, Packers had a really good offense, and if we wanted to win, we had to shut down this Packers offense. And to an extent, the Cardinals did. That third quarter looked very promising, especially after it really struggled some second quarter, letting up 17 points. But still, the Packers just prevailed. That offense really picked us apart, and Jordan Love looked really good today. But the Cardinals offense also struggled. We looked promising towards the second half at the end, putting up 10 points, exactly what you need to do, especially when you're about to get the ball back. But then we really just didn't do much. We only put up 3 more points in the second half. Offense just wasn't there. And you could really tell this week we're just an undisciplined team. I mean, penalties, we weren't looking very good. How do you have 2 jumps on the first drive? Like, the Cardinals just were a very undisciplined team today, letting up 13 penalties. 13 penalties. That's a lot. We had the fewest penalties in the league at 3.8 today, and we let up 13. Very undisciplined. This team just wasn't in the right mindset today, and we just couldn't get anything going. And ultimately, the Packers just ran away with this one very quickly. Every time we had something good, a good play, something, a defensive stop on third down, we shot ourselves in the foot. And so the Cardinals we need to piece this back together. We have a long week this week. We play Monday night. We just got to piece things back together so we can go ahead and be ready for the Chargers. But this is just a tough game for the Cardinals. 34 points off a defense that came off really strong against the Niners. I mean, they just had our number, but still. We can't be letting up 34 points. This is a good team that entering today was feeling hot, and we were just immediately put out. And we had injuries too, offensive line injuries. Marvin Harrison went out with the concussion. Kazir White was hurt. I mean, everyone seemed to get hurt, and there wasn't much the Cardinals could do about keeping their players on the field. And all of that with the Packers just driving and making things work on their end, you really can't do much as a team. And I'm not going to lie, Drew Petzing, these play calls in the first quarter were very questionable. I mean, we had our first game today where we did not score on the opening drive of a touchdown. And so everything we were doing, 3 and out. I mean, this team just looked dysfunctional. This offense wasn't running at the way it should be. And obviously we picked up in the second half, but we never really recovered. And back to being undisciplined, we had 3 fumbles today. 3. James Conner, Greg Dortch. And then Kyler and kind of Benson. You can kind of pick who you want. But this team was we just weren't in the headspace to play today. Everything that could have went wrong. And ultimately, like I said, Packers pieced us apart and they came out with the win. And we have a lot to build off of this game. I mean, when you play this poorly, it's only up. It is only up. But we gotta go back, put our heads down, and get back to work. This is still a good football team that just needs to get right back on that horse. We have a good game against the Chargers, but this 4-game stretch that's coming up is going to be very critical. It's going to be very critical to this Cardinal season. It's if we want to go to playoffs or not in these 4 games. It's a good stretch, but we'll see what the Cardinals can do. But for now, that's going to be the video. Let me know down below your guys' thoughts and what the Cardinals could have done right. I mean, it's a lot of things, but let me know your guys' thoughts. And be sure to hit that like and sub button. With that being said, I'll see you on the next one.